Hey everyone, welcome back. And this time I wanted to do a spot check on the Republicans versus the Democrats in the midterm elections that is coming up in the next few weeks. So a lot of you know the elections is what, 2.5, 3 weeks from now? It's pretty soon. It's very, very soon. So many of you may have already received, you may be early voters and you may have already received your ballots. Some of you may have states who allow early voting. I would probably, if you can, at all means, take advantage of those and cast your vote and get that taken care of. Get your duty taken care of. And if you do not have those things, then you should probably, definitely make plans for Tuesday, because the way that I see it, the way that the energies are coming forward is that this is an extremely important election and there's going to be a huge turnout. So therefore, if you have the ability to vote early in your state, then I would suggest you take that option and stuff. So I'm just saying, because I know a lot of us here in Arizona, we do have those options. So I want to see how they're going. Now, I've done my old reading for the Republicans versus Democrats in the midterms definitely showed that the Democrats needed a message and the Republicans needed a game plan. I think that reading is no longer valid, because I believe the Democrats have a game plan or have a message now, and I definitely know that the Republicans have a game plan, and it's all being executed. You can't miss it. If you watch TV, you're inundated with it. If you watch the internet, you're probably also inundated with it. I can't wait till the election's over. But I definitely highly suggest you go out and make your voices heard. It's important, okay? So I want to see where we stand now, how the Republicans stand and how the Democrats stand. And I think let's just kind of see where it goes. I'm going to do 2 separate readings. I'm going to do one strictly for the Democrats. I'm going to do one for the Republicans. And I kind of want to see where they stand right now. All right, so let's get started. Okay. All right. I am using my Spellcasters deck, because I think that we're in a very fiery state, and I think this is a good deck for that. So let us take a look at the Republicans. How are they doing at midterms? All right. Heading into the midterms, how's the Republicans doing heading into midterms? All right, let's think about that. Republicans heading into midterms. Heading into midterms, how are we doing? All right. Let's see what we come up with. Republicans, how are you doing heading into midterms? Okay. All right. I've gotten this one before for the Republicans. This is loss. Okay, 5 of Cups. So right now, I think they're feeling the stress. They're feeling the stress of loss. They're feeling the stress of the Democrats putting pressure on them. That they're feeling the stress of the thing of the public dissatisfied with what they're doing. But they are, I think the thing is that they're kind of doubling down on it, right? The 2 Cups, they're doubling down on it. So they're doubling down on their game plan. They have a game plan. It's more of a party situation. May not be so much of a constituent, even though that they let you know. It's kind of like telling you what you need to believe in some ways. So I think presently, I think they're feeling the pressure. They're feeling the pressure of loss, and they're going to be trying to work with that, right? Okay. The challenge is, yes, so the challenge is convincing the people that they're the best choice, that their party is the best choice, okay? Now, I've seen other readers, they look at the Ten of Cups as the Republican Party. So this could be that. When we were talking about the loss, and they're just, you know, them trying to convince you that their party is the best, choice. This is their challenge. The challenge is their party. So if we look at that way, or their challenge is to convince the people that they are the best choice. Okay. All right. So in the past, we have the King of Swords, the truth, the King of Swords, the truth. So we have, I would probably say in the past, I would probably think that they've been mired in a lot of controversy and legal systems, legal challenges. They've been mired in it. They also are definitely, they're pretty steadfast in what they believe. So their truth, their version of the truth is what they don't deter from that. They don't listen to other people. They believe what they believe. It's firm. They're not going to be swayed. So they truly believe that giving a tax cut to the wealthy is good for the little people. They're not going to be swayed. I don't care how many facts you're going to put in front of them. They're just not going to be swayed. So I think that's where they stand. It's kind of the stubbornness in their positions. Okay. This could also be the legal stuff, because this is obviously often my Mueller card. I think the Mueller investigation does weigh heavy on them, but like I said, I don't know where that situation is heading. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Mueller is still continuously working. I know that new investigations probably have been opened. I know new small indictments came out, but I don't think he's going to make any sort of big move until the midterms are over. Okay, so let's see what's beneath them. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. These guys are out there, right? Now, since I would probably say that the Republicans are very much a money party, you know, and it used to be fiscal responsibility, but now it's more of, you know, money for their donors, and could even be dark money. But they are the knights. They are out there charging. All of the Republicans are out there charging to keep their seats, to keep control. They're out there being the knights, being, you know, marching forward, methodically forward, just keeping to their message, just holding it forward, right? They're not swayed. So they're definitely making that happen, all right? Their immediate future, oh boy. So they're feeling trapped, okay? They're feeling surrounded. They're feeling the heat. They're feeling the flames. They're feeling the fire, the fury. So I think presently in the future, it's like, I don't know if I could say that they're convincing their constituents that they are good for them. Their constituents' eyes are open. They understand. They see, and they've come to their own conclusions. And like them, the King of Swords, they have made up their minds as well. So I personally think that a lot of people right now, their hands are tied because the people have made their choices. And a lot of people have probably already voted because they have some early voters that the stuff is already in. So their hands are tied. They are feeling probably trapped right now, or they're feeling the heat. They're feeling the flames, the fires, the pressure, okay? Above them is strength, okay? So usually with strength, this is the inner strength, you know, them finding their inner strength. And I will tell you, I think that the Republicans for a while was definitely losing ground, but I think definitely they have found some strength, and they've resurged, and you can see that happening. As much as I think Trump is, I don't like the guy at all. I think his intentional harming of people is just not, makes me not like him. So, but Trump's ability to go out and fire up his base and fire up the crowds and the Republicans in their party has renewed the strength, okay? And these are also a show of strength. So the Republicans are definitely doing a show of strength. We just had recently the Democrats cave to put in a whole bunch of, justices that are right-wing, which, I mean, I want to think the best, and I'm going to reserve my judgment. But I just hope, but I see a show of force. So, okay, let's see how they feel about themselves now. Okay. They see themselves as working together, the Three of Pentacles, okay? They see themselves as the people that can do good for everybody else, that they are the people that everybody should look up to, okay? So they really see themselves as a good light. They see themselves as working great together. And in reality, they do work really, all the Republicans work well with each other. The other side, they don't work with at all, because that's just, that's apparently... There's no incentive to work on the other side. That needs to change. But this is how they view themselves. They view themselves as being the people who will provide what, that they're the ones that can bring what the people need. Like, they know what the people need. The people don't know what they need. They know, so they're going to do it. But it's also the working together card. It's also the dark money card. So, but that's just not how they view themselves. Maybe they do, because they do see a lot of money coming in from that area. But I would probably say that they view themselves as doing the right to the people, okay? Even though their policies, I think, harm people, but they view themselves as doing the right thing, okay? So the environment is hopeful, okay? And I think that's correct. The environment is hopeful for them because they have seen a resurgence. Now, the polls show, the media is very mixed, I noticed. It's like the media will show one moment they'll say the Democrats are way ahead, and then another poll they'll show that the Republicans, that this red wave or this blue wave isn't going to happen, or there's some people even saying there's a red wave. So the media is very mixed. I'm not sure what I'm reading. I can just tell you that they're hopeful. Now, this could also be that they're hopeful to just, hang on to the Senate, which looks like it's possible that they will. Okay. But Congress, they're hopeful that they can stem the tides because they see the numbers, or maybe they're seeing numbers in behind the scenes that we don't see that's giving them hope, but something in the environment is giving them hope. Okay. Maybe Trump is out there and they're giving the Republicans hope because he's firing up their base. Okay. So hopes and fears. All right. Hopes. I would have to say that would be, the hope is that they can pull a rabbit out of the hat, because right now they're behind on the polls. So they're hopeful that they can make the magician happen, that they can make the magic happen for them, okay? That they can continue to control and make everything, because if they win, it will be a referendum, whatever, my words are getting twisted in my mouth. It will be, it solidifies in their mind that the people want to continue forward with their policies of what is continuously happening right now. If they don't, if not, they're going to try to manipulate it, but the fear is that this doesn't materialize, okay? That's just pretty much. So the hopes is that they can manipulate it to make it happen. They can pull a rabbit out of the hat. They can make the magic happen. Or the fear is that it won't come to material. It will not materialize. All right, let's move forward. So the outcome we have is the world, all right? The world. So there's a cycle completing here, okay? We have an immediate future, we have some trapped, and we have a completion here. So the world is a cycle that they are currently in, is going to come to an end, and it's going to come to, and it's going to start something new. So this could very well be the end of, this could be the midterms, the day of midterms. When the results are in, this is the end and the start of the new cycle. So the question would become, did they succeed to create this new cycle, or is it the end to this current cycle, which forces them to start something new? In their immediate future, they look like they are tied. There's not a whole lot they can do they're hoping for the magician to make that happen. Okay. So there's going to be some illusions going on, illusions and delusions. So I'm not sure that I could call this, I'm not sure I could call this a full-on win here. I see this, when I see this card, I see a lot of spinning. It's like they try to, so if they do suffer a loss, they're going to spin it to make it sound like a win. If they suffer, if they get the victory, they're going to spin it to kind of show that, you know, that the other side is wrong and that, you know, Democrats are nothing. Okay. So they're kind of counting on winning, but this is my spinning card. This is the illusions, the delusions. So I'm not sure I could call that a win card. So we'll see what this next card is. Nostalgia. Okay. So hearkening back. So it's going to be a reflection into the past. All right. So when I see this for the Republicans, when I see a completion card, I see spinning of delusions, and I see looking into the past, you know, reflecting into the past, the nostalgia. So I kind of see all of those as that they're probably maybe looking to what they've done wrong or whatever. This doesn't give me a victory feeling, okay? And not with this in its future, okay? So I think, I mean, it's obviously, I don't have like a 10 of swords, or I have, you know, I don't have a, you know, a death card or a tower card. So I don't see that. So I don't see a complete loss. I just see that it's not what they want, and they're going to have to spin it a little bit. So their hands are going to be tied. I think that, you know, maybe they might gain, that the Democrats might gain enough just to see, they might gain just enough to tie them down, to slow their progress. I'm not sure. I think that they're going to be okay with, they're going to be able to convince their base, but convincing the independents is definitely not, I don't know if they're as successful, because they're sitting at a loss. So their once strong base, is still, they're strong, their base is still there, but the independents that they relied heavily on, they're not so much there. The women that they relied on, they're not so much there either. So, all right. So I don't know. It doesn't show complete loss, but it definitely shows that their hands get tied. They're not fully happy with the outcome, but they're going to take what they can get, because they're going to spin it. So they're going to take what they can get. All right. Well, I will come back and I will do the Democrats, and let's see how they turn out. Okay. We'll talk to you soon.